some of the critical steps in getting milk from farm to table as safely as possible. Cow's milk is the most consumed milk in the globe. According to The Ohio State University, there were documents that show that even in 1935, an Antarctic expedition took some cows to the South Pole, which tells us that we have had milk on every continent of the globe. NASA even documents that they send non-fat dried dairy milk products and yogurt in space to provide sustenance to their astronauts. We can all imagine our love for milk and dairy products, from a hot summer day, a refreshing bowl of ice cream, or a cool winter's day, a steaming cup of hot chocolate really can make the event special. The Supply Side Food and Beverage Journal documents that the average American consumes almost a quart of milk or dairy products in a day. That equates to 667 pounds in a year. The dairy industry is heavily monitored by the FDA. Unannounced inspections occur often on farms and in dairy manufacturing facilities. The moment the milk is taken from the cow, a 12-hour life cycle begins. The milk will be filtered and then chilled and then pumped into a tanker truck as seen here. If the 12-hour life cycle is exceeded, that milk is no longer fit for human consumption and will be discarded. Upon arrival at the dairy facility, a tanker will have samples taken by lab technicians and checked for quality. Some of the bacteria, according to the CDC, that are prevalent in raw milk can be Campylobacter, Cryptosporidium, E. coli, Listeria, Brucella, even Salmonella. The dairy processing begins by pasteurization. The milk is heated to 161 degrees Fahrenheit and held there for at least 15 seconds. It is then immediately pumped into a pasteurization machine as seen here in the top middle. This machine operates at between 2000 and 2500 psi and obliterates any compounds in the milk and creates a smooth, consistent product. This is then sent through another heat exchanger, as seen in the top right corner, that's going to adequately chill the milk to a refrigerated temperature very quickly. The milk is then put through a standardization process. You see here a centrifugal milk separator. It's going to separate the cream from the milk. Upon doing so, they can either sell a skim milk or they can input the appropriate amount of milk fat to create a 1%, 2% whole milk, maybe even half and half, depending upon the product they're making at that given time. Some of the milk fat might be sent off to either make ice cream, butter, cheese, any other kind of product that that facility might make. During the packaging process, they will determine what they're going to be making and how they're going to package. Again, be it milk, cream, half and half cheese, could be the small schoolhouse milks that we all remember having as kids in elementary and middle school. The shipping process, it's about getting the milk to the consumer safely and quickly. The quicker you can make that happen, the better the product quality is going to be and the longer and more stable shelf life that it can have. Here are a couple examples of trucks that we might see in the road here in the DFW area. Oak Farms is located in Dallas, and Bluebell is located in Brenham. I know we've all seen these trucks out on the road at some point. In the early 1900s, as many as 1 in 4 milk products ended in foodborne illness. The adoption of the 1924 Standard Milk Ordinance created a much safer product. In 1977, the FDA then adopted the Pasteurized Milk Ordinance that replaced the Standard Milk Ordinance. According to the FDA, less than 1 person will get sick for every 2 billion, that's right, 2 billion servings of dairy food today because of all of the important steps that have been taken to make a safe product for all of us. For those of you that have an intolerance to dairy products, there are some alternatives on the market that you can still take advantage of that are still true dairy milk products. A2 is sold at Brahms and some other retailers such as Walmart and Target. A2 milk protein is much closer to what we as humans have versus the A1 protein that come from many other cows. If lactose is your issue, you can rely on a product like Fairlife milk that is ultra filtered, which removes the lactose from the milk and makes it much easier for human digestion.